Alright guys, let's do a general message for whoever this is for. Take it as it resonates. I just kind of want to jump right in. That's how I feel right now. I just want to go for it. Maybe that's even the energy here. I don't know if you're the one that wants to go for something or somebody else wants to go for something. I think I got like onion rings in my teeth. Well, whatever. They were good. I do like my onions. I like blooming onions. I like raw onions. I like cooked onions, caramelized onions. I like garlic. All the things that make you stink. What was I saying before that though? Going for it. There we go. Yeah, I'm just going for it. That's right. Going for it. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't have one of those sonic rechargers I was telling you about the other day, and I was like, I'm never going to drink this again. Well, I lied. I got one. It's a Sonic, if you're interested, it's a Sonic Red Bull recharger dragon fruit flavor. Don't get a big size. Don't get a big size. And if you do, don't drink it. Just drink like maybe see, I barely have drank any. You probably can't tell. I can tell because of where the light's at. Anyway, I've drank it about here. So barely any. But that's enough. I feel twat! Here we go. How is that on the rug? I was just vacuuming a minute ago. How? How does that happen? You ever clean and you're like, how did I miss that? I went over it like 7 times. Okay. General message. In general. Okay. Bottom of the deck. The world. She looks good too, let me tell you. Whoever this is, you look amazing. Look at that. I mean, it's just the way that her clothes flow on her body too, her figure, her shape. It looks good. Like, whatever she wears is flattering for her figure. She's got long legs. Her posture, everything is just, it's fit. It fits nicely. Maybe that's relevant here because that's the first thing I'm looking at is how her outfit fits. Maybe that's what somebody is looking at you like, you know, vice versa. Somebody's looking at somebody's outfit and how it fits their body, how it hugs their curves. I'm going to title this that. Something to do with being in a curve, like actually on a road in a curve. Being in a curve, but yes, the physical curves of the body as well, the silhouette. Wet. So like wet, like early morning, this could be relevant because like dew on the grass or something to do with wet, like sprinkler systems, or maybe it's raining or sprinkling or something like that, or wet silhouette. What was I saying? The curves, how it hugs her curves. How it hugs her curves. Didn't there used to be like some sort of weight? Oh yeah, that was the bottom of the deck. I want to say they're like, I don't know if it's still existent. I don't want to look it up and get too off track, but back in the day there was some sort of, you know, they had like Jenny Craig and Slim Fast and all that Trim Spa and shit. Wasn't there one called Curve? Right? Anyway, okay. First card out. Death. Oh! I like the Death card. Remember? That's one of my favorites. 8 of Cups. See, I can't get over how she wears that. It's kind of flowy too. There may actually be something flowy about somebody, whether it's their hair that's flowy or their actual attire. It just kind of flows on them nicely. Queen of Wands. Beautiful. Sorry, it's just I'm leaning way over, so it's kind of like hard to hold it still. The Star. Gorgeous, darling. Absolutely superb. 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So, why do we have the death here? Oh, white butterflies could stand out to you or someone here. White butterfly. See that white butterfly on top of that lantern? This is like what, a crow or a raven? Can't tell. This black crow is looking right at her as she's walking away. Somebody could actually be watching someone walk, like physically walk. Not like, oh, leave my life, but physically walking away. Now, it could be, I guess, where it's like someone is observing an individual who is emotionally distant or emotionally kind of withdrawn or moving on or whatever. But I think someone's actually watching someone walk away. That's a saying too, isn't it? Like, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you walk away. It's because of, wow, I mean, you look good. Something to do with the way somebody walks too. The way they carry themselves, the way they hold themselves. It has to do with you because it's in the position of how they're looking at you. It's the way you walk. I mean, this could be, you may not even know none of this is happening. You know what I mean? It might be a complete stranger. I don't know who this is, but somebody's watching you walk away and they're like, watch me walk away. Queen of Wands about you. The Queen of Wands is extremely talented. She's got a painting here in the background. She's playing music. She's really deep. You know what I mean? Like there's a depth to her. There's this emotion to her that a lot of people leave out because we just get hung up on her being like sexy, or we get hung up on her, him, whoever. It's a her in the card, so I'm gonna say her for, you know, to not get confused in my little fucking brain. A lot of times we can just get carried away with their personality and just the Queen of Wands looks and their charisma and, you know, sex appeal. But there's more to that person. There's more to that woman, and there's more to that man if it's a man. And that is actually even more beautiful than what meets the eye. Even though what meets the eye is absolutely stunning. And I use this word compelling. It definitely is. But who they are is much more beautiful, alluring, compelling. So let's talk about this death here. You got somebody looking at you. They are absolutely looking at you. Now, are they looking at you in person, or have they just recently, or will they be like actually watching you, seeing you? Yeah. They could also be looking at you on the internet. You got two world cards here. I often see the world as on the internet, or they're looking at you through some sort of device, through some sort of lens or portal. So maybe even something to do with a doorway, a door, a garage, an opening of some sort. I don't like a, yeah, okay. They're looking at you. Somebody's actually looking right at you, and they look at you more when either when you don't know it or when you turn the other direction. Three of Pentacles. And they feel you. They like feel you on a deep level. Like there's something about you that somebody feels. Now, does everybody feel you? No. Does everybody get you? Hell no. Probably rarely people get us, you know what I mean? Or if you're anything like me, shit, it's rare that people actually get you. But the people who get you, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get you if it takes all night. You can bet your bottom dollar in time you're gonna be mine. Just like I should, I'll get you good. Something to do with Virgo, because that's Shania Twain. But we also have Scorpio here and Aquarius. It could be anybody. Leo, Taurus. What's the other fixed sign? Oh, yeah. Fixed stars. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius. Yeah, there you go. A lot of fixed energy here. So somebody's fixed on you, or they're fixated on you, they're thinking about you. It's like working together, working well with each other. It's compatible energy. You may have I don't know, some of you may have similar goals. Some of you could know this person through work or meet through work. It doesn't have to be that, though. I feel like you may have shared interest, or you have something that y'all share in common. Even if you don't know it, like if this is someone observing you and you don't know, or you don't know they're observing you in this way, they feel that you have something in common, or they have something in common with you. The Three of Pentacles can also be studying. Like somebody could be studying you in a way. I think they are. There's also this sense of dedication. Why is this the choice of cards you're giving me right now for how somebody's feeling? Oh, because somebody is paying attention to your details. What if I've been talking about the majority of this message? I've been talking about her details. Her, as in the card, you know, Queen of Wands, but it could be a him. Again, I was talking about how it hugs her curves, how she's more than meets the eye. You know, there's something deeper in there, and not everybody gets to see that, man. Like, you know, and that's a lot of it's because they don't choose to, because they don't want to. They see her as a piece of fucking meat, or somebody to stare at, gawk at, jack off to. But, you know, or waka 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 waka, spin the record to, or whatever, whoever's doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? But there's a whole lot more to this person, like a whole lot more. And there's a secret garden she hides inside, Bruce Springsteen. I mean, it's deep in there. And that is actually where the majority of her beauty lies. But nobody really, it's even funny to me how she is so stunning, which would be you in this case, right? This is who they're talking about, you. Whoever I'm doing this message for, you're stunning. Even if you don't feel that you are. And I almost feel bad telling you that, because, but I'm sorry, you are. Fuck shit, you know? But because I see more in you. I see more, and that's why I'm able to talk about it. And I want you to know I see that beyond what I physically am seeing about you. But they do as well. I feel like I was going to say something there. Shit, I hate when that happens. Oh, she's alone. Look. She's alone. See, people call it like a thing as like pretty privilege, but that's a fucking lie. Pretty privilege gets you raped. Pretty privilege gets you a lot of women that don't like you. They hate you because they automatically assume the people that they have, the partners they have, want you. Even if you don't want them. They're like, oh, I think my partner would. Well, then maybe you should get a new partner and stop hating on me, bitch. You know what I mean? But that's the thing. I mean, this type of person doesn't really have probably genuine female friends because they're jealous of them, or they assume that they're people that they have, or the people they're interested in want her. Vice versa, even if this is a man. I mean, maybe has a couple of female friends, but they would just be ones who are very secure with themselves, and they don't look at her like that because they know better. But most of the time, that's not what this person probably gets. That's why she's alone in both cards. She's absolutely stunning, but there's a reason she's alone. Probably physically is alone a lot of the time, or prefers to be. People use this individual for their looks. It's not really a privilege. I mean, sometimes people will do fucked up shit to you just because you're pretty, or just because you're handsome. You know what I mean? It's not a fucking privilege. They'll follow you around. They'll stalk you. They'll try to smear you, slander you, create lies and all kinds of shit. That's what they do. That's what people fucking do. Sorry, that's the truth. And so this person hasn't had any fucking privilege. They haven't had privilege. Well, this is standing out to me. I definitely relate to this part right here that I'm about to say. There's a bottle behind her in the sand. Oh, this is like incredible. For some, this person may have walked away from an addiction. Could definitely be alcohol, but it could be anything. It's interesting how it's in the sand too. You know that poem, like Footprints in the Sand? Maybe something spiritual helped this individual woman, or this man, if it's a man, walk away, leave some sort of lifestyle behind, leave some sort of addiction, leave something that was, it could have been a person, leave something that was controlling their life. Because it's now in the sand. Do you see that? It has an 8 on it. I'm leaving that behind me. This person's been reborn in a way. For some. Alright, let's keep going. So, the Three of Pentacles, as we were talking about, is somebody here who is... Oh, I just turned the cards around the wrong way. Now they're all facing opposite directions. This is someone who's studying this woman. Kind of paying attention to the details. Taking note of things about her. Physical, emotional, everything. And it's causing a change inside of this person, inside of this blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird, fly. It's like I see you. I see you. I see you. I'm starting to get you. I'm starting to understand you. Yep. Wow. There's also this protective nature of this person. In a way, this person's protective of this feminine. The blackbird could also be a feminine who's protective of another feminine in whatever way. I don't know who the blackbird represents, male or female, and I'm just going to say the Queen of Wands here is a woman, but it could be anybody. But anyway, so you've got this blackbird again that is kind of like... I see you, you know, I get you. There's something very magical because the Page of Pentacles is coming out, and the Queen of Wands can be rather magical as well. Whatever magical represents for you guys, however you interpret that, but this is 2 magical cards in a hidden way, in a hidden type way. There's something extremely magical about this feminine, and this blackbird sees it. Somebody could even look out for a person here, even if someone doesn't know that the person's looking after them or looking out for them, having their back. But someone may have somebody's back here. Look at this bird has her back. I've got your back. What you can't see, because the moon is behind that bird, which is things we can't see sometimes. It's like I've got your back. Queen of Wands. Somebody, this is very specific, it's not for everyone. Someone could have wood beams on the ceiling, or some sort of wooden ceiling, or there's like a cabin that could be relevant, or maybe this is, I don't know what, there's like, what is this room she is in? I can't tell. Maybe like a studio or a garage, or I said garage earlier, didn't I? I don't know what this room is. It's just a big open room. Oh shit. Okay, so sunflowers are said to do what? Face the sun. Here, she's walking towards the sun, leaving whatever this represents behind in the sand. Here, she's playing an instrument, but behind her on the wall is a painting of sunflowers that are facing her, which would imply she is what? The sun. Some of you are a Leo, female. You don't have to be. See that? The sunflower's facing her, and the sun's coming through the window facing her, implying that she is the sun. She is the light. She is the one. Temperance. You know that phrase I just heard, you're all right. You know people say that? You're all right. You're all right. Like, I like you. You're good people. You're all right. That's the vibe. You got the star here twice. This is a very ethereal woman. Extremely ethereal in her own unique way. I don't know if you can define ethereal. Sometimes people try to define ethereal, and I get it. You know, if you ever watch videos on etherealism, they'll use people like Angelina Jolie, for example, as ethereal. I would agree with that one. I think Angelina Jolie is extremely ethereal, but I don't think there's any one type look for ethereal. I think it's in the eye of the beholder. You know what I mean? I think you're ethereal. It's not any one specific thing, but what I'm noticing about you gives like ethereal vibes. The way you hold yourself, literally how you stand, how you walk even, is different. How you dress is different. Maybe not all the time, because here she's got a sweatshirt on. Here she's flowy. Like, yeah, you got a couple different sides to yourself. Don't we all? But there's this one side of you that's just like in there. Some of you are very artistic. I can't get over that painting. There's this side of you that's in there that is just absolutely beautiful. The star is a card of hope and positivity. All right. What's this white butterfly represent? I can't get over that white butterfly. What does the white butterfly represent spiritually? Purity, transformation, and hope. I just said the star represents hope, and we got it freaking here again. See, there's the white butterfly on the lantern, and this is the star. She looks hopeful. Like she believes. She hasn't given up on something. She still believes. Beginnings, transformation. Kind of serenity, like I also, to be real with you, I look at the star as an alien card. Like I do. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I see the star and I think of this. This is somebody who thinks outside the box. You know what I mean? You could call them a conspiracy theorist. But are they though? Her, you. Are you though? Or are you right on the money? You don't think like most people. It's a good thing to be awkward. It's a good thing to be awkward, to stand out, to not fit in, to be the one cast aside. The one that people judge upon just looking at you without getting to know you. People are nasty, man. Take one look at you and go, ew. Take one look at you and be like, oh, you know, they don't know who the fuck you are. Male or female, whoever you are. And that's fine. What I love is that you don't need them to know. Because you know. Or you're discovering it more every day. You just don't, you're out there. You know what I mean? Look at the star, where the star's at, they're in the sky. You're out there. You're kind of out there. With your thinking, with your believing. There's some things that are a little out there. Are they though? Or is everybody else out there? You know, I met one of my daughter's teachers one time, my oldest daughter. And he told me he was neurodivergent as well. And I was like, really? And I mean, you could kind of tell by, like he had this fixation with rats. Like, he had just a whole lot of rats everywhere. Not real live rats, but I understand the rat thing because I used to have rat pets when I was growing up. Like pets, 2 rat pets. One's name was Ruby. I don't remember the other one's name, but they had these red eyes and these real long tails. But anyway, I can't believe my parents let me have that. Now that I think about it, like, how did they let me have rats? Probably because they were in a pet store when I got them. I mean, they weren't wild rats. Anyways, what was I saying on that for? Oh, and he told me one day, he said, there was a lot of bullying going on, and he said, you know, I feel like science is gonna one day come out and realize that all the people who are on the spectrum, or all the people who are neurodivergent or who are not neurotypical, are actually the ones who are thinking properly compared to the neurotypical people. And I was like, that wouldn't surprise me one bit, actually. But what do we know? You know what I mean? Yeah. So there you have it. You're a little out there. That's okay. You're a little different. Maybe sometimes a little bit of a loner. That's okay. A dreamer. A visionary. A creative. You know, you don't fit in. And that's alright. Thank God. Thank God you don't fit in. You don't fit in, but you sure in the hell stand out. I'll tell you that. Even if people don't want to admit it or give that to you. Yeah, you do. And to this person, whoever this is, let me lay this out differently and see if it gives me a little more information. I'm kind of like zoning in on you. Did you see how I was doing that? Because you're alluring. You really are. Male or female, I love your energy. Feels like home. Feels like home to me. Something to do with your home, their home. Feels like home to me. Is that from a movie called Hope Floats? There's that word again. Hope. Show me this black bird that is looking at you. Maybe this is someone who's observing you change. They've seen you change. Maybe it's physically, they're like, oh, you were wearing that earlier, now you're wearing this. Oh, nice, or something. Could be a lifestyle thing. I don't know. There's somebody you've changed right before their eyes, or you're just very different. Or what they observe about you, what they see, helps to change them. Vice versa. Some of you are the one observing. The Empress. There she is. And you had a canvas, see? This is a creator. And that's what the Empress is. The Empress is a creator. Creates life, creates new things, is always outside, to a very free spirit. very free thinker, a very out there type person. This Empress is not at home bed rotting. This Empress, not that they can't, sometimes we like that. This Empress is outside, flowing, just rolling with it, getting ideas right inside of that sun, baking, not only a baby, but baking in the sun. The sun's right on the Empress. And it's just kind of like taking it all in, because this is a free spirit who likes to be out there. Well, I don't know if they like to be out there, but they're out there nonetheless, so they might as well embrace it, right? Like, they're out there. You are out there. And I like that. Okay? Just like these hot air balloons are out there. Feels like home to me. So this looks like a different story coming through, but I was meant to do it, so I'm going to roll with it. I was meant to get a second layout. So while you have this blackbird watching you, like physically, maybe even around you, or they're watching you visually, you have this other situation going on where it looks like you're going to receive a message that you look at, and it's almost like you're thinking, like, you see, she's, if you notice in this image, she's looking at the phone, but she's slightly looked away. So you're going to look at whatever you get, whether it's an email, a phone call, a text, something. It'll be on your device, a computer. It looks like it'll be on a phone. And then you're going to look away, kind of like, almost like, who is that? Or what do they really want? Or what do they want? Something like that. Look how her eyes are looking ever so slightly away from the phone. You see that? She's got both hands on it, like I'm trying to kind of get a grasp of, like, some of you, I'm going to take that back. You're not the one receiving it. It's somebody who's going to receive some sort of information from you. Whether directly or indirectly. And it's going to give them the vibe. It's not to you, it's from you. Whether you do it like this, through the internet, or you post something, or you say it directly to the person, or they hear about it. Somehow somebody's getting this. They're getting the message. It may not actually be somebody getting a message, you know what I mean? It may be someone's going to get the message, but it's not something that they're wanting to get. And this has to do with you being like, I want to be free. I'm a free spirit. I'm a free thinker. I'm a free person. And I am flowing. She's got this water flowing. I'm flowing in this direction in my life now. I'm creating new things. This is what I want for myself, and I'm not interested. I'm not giving energy to this. And so it's going to have somebody in the energy of the Five of Cups. But I don't think someone's going to stop. You got the Three of Wands twice. I think it's somebody who doesn't feel like extremely positive about something right now with you, or they won't, or uplifted, but then they're gonna like not give up anyway. I don't know, side message, but now we're good. I'm gonna leave this here. I'm hitting a wall now, so I don't know why we needed that second part, but I thought it was just gonna be telling me more about the blackbird singing in the dead of night. I don't know who that blackbird is, but I like them. They're kind of mysterious as well. I really want to know about the blackbird. Just one card. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just going to pull the card and then we'll go. Strength. This describes the blackbird. The only thing I'll say is this is someone you'd like looking after you. Even if you don't know they are or not. This is someone that you would be thankful has your back, watches your back. It's a very tough individual. Powerful. They control themselves. They have very good self-control. But that don't mean they're not. That doesn't mean there's someone to mess with. Now we're gonna go. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.